really looked at that real close, but some of that is the advanced signing that you need to put in.
I don't know, I guess that you'd ask how long it's necessary, you know, that it's there, but it's a good idea.
I mean, that, from an engineering standpoint, it doesn't make sense to put the stop, four-way stop there, but, I mean, if the board wanted to do that, you know.
Yeah, people that, there's 2 new homes on that north of the stop sign. There's, well, 1 new home and business, and then there's gonna be another home. You know, they would probably like to see that northbound traffic continue to be stopped so that they're not zinging by their, you with me? I mean,
Sure.
Just north of the intersection, there's development going on.
Don't you think, though, that you either make it a 2 or you make it a 4, leave it a 4?
Now, when you look at the traffic legs, I mean, again, most traffic's coming from the north. I mean, and you'd normally say that would, you know, that traffic would be the one you'd like to go through. Now, the other choice would be to make the east-west through. I mean, there's some reasoning for allowing that to go through too, and stop the north-south. You know, the east-west is a longer stretch without a stop sign. It's probably maybe the more through traffic, but I think a lot of the traffic that comes from the lake probably comes from and then goes west, don't they, or not?
Well, they must be, but looking at they're going somewhere, they're not going all south.
No.
Well, depending on what time of year you take the count. In the summertime, there's definitely more north-south traffic.
So do you, I mean, I think it makes sense to me that a 3 might be a little bit more dangerous. My first thought is that you consider 2 or 4.
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah, I think we need to go one way or the other. I think we need to get rid of the 3.
Yeah, I do too.
I know there's stop signs in Calhoun County that the story I heard was that Jerry Weber put extra stop signs in to stop the traffic so that the truckers wouldn't like to drive that route, so they'd stay off the county roads. And when you look at where some of the stop signs are, you know, they'd say, you know, it doesn't make sense. Why is there a stop sign there? I could see Jerry doing that too. But
I'd rather make it a 4. You know, if we change it to a 4-way, that's going to be safer.
A lot safer.
It'd be our luck. We change it from a 3 to a 2, and somebody's going to get killed out there, and they're going to go, "Why?" You know, I'd rather.
well, okay.
You know, they're not. You know, you're coming up that hill. It's not. You know, it's not going to. There isn't a lot of truck traffic. It's mostly boat. You know, I mean, it's mostly, you know, people going to Carroll or south. You know, to Auburn in that area. I think a 4-way would be the safest.
You said DOT is going to make it 4.
They're going to make a 4-way
during the
stop
intersection.
during the construction.
During the construction.
So you follow that. We're switching. You know, we're switching people from a 3 to a 4. Just leave it at a 4.
That's kind of what I think.
Well,
A lot safer.
If you want to think about it, we can, you know. I mean, I guess, again, from an engineering standpoint, from just what the manual says, you know, they don't like to see stop any more traffic that needs to be stopped, you know.
Which we understand, but at the same time, it's been 3 for a long time, and now we're going to make it 4,
Yeah.
and then we're thinking about making it 2. I guess if you've changed it and they're making it 4, my first thought is just leave it 4.
Mine is too.
What do you think, Jack?
Well, you know, out of the 530 vehicles that are coming from the north, 200 of them are turning east or west.
Yeah,
So I think it should be cut 4.
There's a good share of them that are turning one way or the other.
Yeah, because only 350 of them evidently.
That's true.
Because even all the ones coming from the south don't go straight through either. They
No.
turn. You know,
So,
You know, there's a family that lives on the corner. They've got small children up the road. There's, you know, and you know, it's not gonna happen overnight, but there's gonna be more and more development.
I think so too. I think there'll be
People
more
living-
development up that way too.
You know, they're gonna sell more lots, and there'll be more people pulling out in traffic, and you know, somebody, if you don't stop those people coming over the hill from, you know, you come over that hill and you're gonna be right on somebody.
There's about 900 foot of sight distance south, so it's fair, I mean,
And from a bike standpoint, you know, it'd be nice to keep everybody stopped. I mean, you know, because there is quite a bit of, there's, you know, a fair amount of bike traffic in that area. You know, not going east from that, but going south or west or north.
Well, even,
And if they're already, I mean, you're already conditioning them with this detour to have 4, and
if it prevents one bad grinder, that's all we need. Boy, it's
Yeah, I
forward.
I
Somebody.
mean, obviously, they made it a stop from the south because somebody got hurt. Maybe we're switching to a 4 during the detour and just leave it at 4. And I'm not trying to get away from the issue of blame, but there is a certain amount of logic. You know, if they make it a 4, just leave it at 4 and err on the side of caution.
I don't know, was there ever another building site on that intersection?
Not,
I don't remember one.
you know, Ron, not in my lifetime.
I mean, we see that somewhat
Yeah.
out on gravel roads, especially where there's been a stop sign put up because of acreage and a windbreak there, and there's no sight distance. And
sure.
now the acreage is long gone, the sign's still there.
Yeah.
And that's the type of sign that people have a tendency to blow because they can see, and it just, I mean, from a stop sign standpoint, they don't like you putting up any more stop signs than necessary, but it gets back to that issue, how do you take that stop sign down? You know, what, I thought the research board, and I think they're maybe still working on it, they were working on a study to give some guidance in how to get rid of stop signs like that, what kind of advanced signing should you put up, and so we've got some procedure to follow if we did remove that.
If they install the sign, is it ours there in Believe?
Yes. And again, the reason for the question is you know, if the board did want to make it a 4-way stop, rather than put rumble strips that are just asphalt on top of the concrete, they would go ahead and cut them into the surface, and then the stop sign that they leave there will be, I mean, they'd just leave it, they wouldn't take it
Okay.
down.
Oh, that's
And so-
worth something too.
And so they're wanting to know that before they set it up. I mean, they don't have to know it before they set it up.
I think that's a good idea.
I think so too.
You want to,
Get it in the minutes in the form of.
well, I should bring a resolution in. Properly, it should have a resolution.
I think we're all agreeing that's what we
If you want
want.
to wait, we'll just do the resolution, or the motion at the time we do the resolution, unless you want a motion directly to prepare the resolution.
No,
That's necessary. I just, it's good to have it in minutes, and you know, that's the way we're doing those, so I think that's a good idea.
I mean, the consensus of the board is to go to a 4-way stop.
Just leave it after they've prepared it.
If you can come up with any reasons why we shouldn't keep it at a 4-way stop, I'd like to hear them. But I
Well-
think we should leave it.
I don't, and I didn't go back and pull accident history. I think about accident history back 5 or 6 years. I don't remember the time I've been here that there's been any accidents at that corner, but
I've never covered an accident when I was.
I don't remember that there've been accidents there.